Hello and welcome. This is Rather Be Doing This, and today I'd rather be playing Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. And we're going to start a new game, a new series. And in this new game, we're going to create a random map. This game is all about building up an area of the Soviet Republic through 1960s. The premise behind this game is that in the Second World War, Operation Barbarossa, the Nazi Germany invaded the Soviet Union. It was the largest invasion force in history, actually. And Stalin implemented a scorched earth policy where he burnt all the farms, he moved all the factories, destroyed all the livestock, everything got moved out of it, and that denied that to the Nazis. And it was effective. That and the winter meant that the invasion was stopped, and a couple of years later the tide was turned, and when the Nazis withdrew, they implemented their own scorched earth policy again, and this area was completely devastated. That area is mostly modern day Yugoslavia, and so what we're seeing is we've seen that this area is absolutely devastated. It's now 1960. Stalin is dead. There's new leaders, etc., and some of those leaders saying, okay, we're going to put some money into this area and try get it rebuilt. Okay, we're trying to get it back again. So that's what we're doing. Right, here we are, 19th of March 1960. We've got $1 million and 3.5 million rubles. Let's have a look at our place, our land. We've got a very square looking country. Now what we want to do is have a look and see what we've got in our country. Now we've got our people that we need to sort out. You know, these are the inhabitants that we've come to lead, to bring to prosperity. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. Well, 6 towns. We'll call them cities. Here's Kromnova. They have a church, small cathedral, okay, and quite a number of these buildings, old city houses. 25, okay. Quality of flats 80%. Okay, so they're not the greatest places. Some small places. Village house only takes 3 people. Okay, so this is what the people have kind of built, you know, together. And but we need to improve this. There's no services. There's nothing in any of these towns. And I feel how we need to do that is by industry. And we have to bring stuff in, import it. So let's see where we can bring it in. Now this side along here on the west and on the south is the western, is the Soviet, and along the north and the east is the Western powers. Yes, the Western powers are on the east. Okay, and so we need to, and these points over here is where we're going to export to. So let's move here and have a look. See over here we can rail and road. Okay, now there's railroad and power, and there's no power there. If we move along here, there's some power here and some road, no rail. If we move up even further, we've got road and some power. Now we're really looking for rail, and I'm hoping for like a rail station with, you know, a larger rail station. That would be ideal, but there's nothing along there. If we move, okay, now this is now these are the Western powers. Okay, but there's quite a small junction there. Another small junction. It's got power. It's all 3, railroad and power. And again here it's got rail and road. Past this lake over here, we've got rail and road, and just road here. Here we've got road and rail, just road. Ah, there we go. Now you see, now this is a very good station because it's got 3 connections for road and 3 connections for rail. However, no power. Is power fairly close? Oh well, that's a very good one because it's got power, 3 roads. You know, it's really got a lot going for it. So remember that. Over here to the Soviet connection, this is a 1 road 1 rail, 1 road 1 rail, and road and rail, a road and electricity, I'm sorry. So the best connection is actually here. This is our best connection, however it's to the west, and most of what we need to buy, well, we can buy definitely with dollars. A lot of the vehicles you need rubles and things for, but it is quite a distance. Let's see where the resources are. That might. Okay, we've got coal. Coal spread out. I can't move the mouse. They seem to be quite. There's a few around the different towns. Look here at the iron. Looking there in the center of the map, I'm looking at where the iron is near the town. The oil seems to be nicely spread out as well. There's some near all the towns actually. Uranium, it's only a couple of spots. Pixelites quite a lot. See, there's. I'm looking at this area here. Montezino, etc. There's 2 connections here. They're very small, but at least there is 2 connections. There's coal there's coal here and here, which means we could do like an industrial area in the middle there. There's iron down here. See, there's iron and coal near to each other. That would mean that it would be a good place for a steel plant. Oil just below. Okay, so this could be a very industrial area. I think that's gravel. So I can see this becoming a production area here. Uranium's not there. Okay, but there's oil. Okay. So the oil is down. Okay, oil is down there. Okay, the coals. Okay, great. So I feel this might be a good area here to start building, to look at building it. Okay, so what is here? We've got these 2 connections. This is a rail and a road, and this is just a road connection, but it has got power. So we need to move everything. We need to move everything that we're importing in by rail. I think would be the most efficient. And there's 2 towns here. Right. This town and this town. Okay, that we need to develop. And if we go to construction, no, coal, where was there was coal here somewhere. There's coal there. No. Yes, there's coal along here. So so that would definitely work. So there was coal there and here somewhere. There. Okay, so we need to flatten a little area, but we could definitely put coal. I'm wondering if I should just actually just find the middle place for it, rotate the road so that we're kind of facing more or less direction. Oh, and there we go. Okay, and put that down so that we know about it. In fact, we might want to do the same here, do we? I don't think so. No, let's not do that. Okay, let's just do that so we can remember that it's there. Okay. What else was here? The coal was there and the iron. I'm just worried that they're so close to the city that we're going to forget. Coal mine, iron mine. Oh, there's two little spots here. Fairly close to the town. A little bit unfortunate. Okay, but we'll put the because I'm sure that causes pollution. We'll see what we can do. See, 43, 40, 44% is there, so let's put it there. I don't know if this is only a little bit. I don't know if it's worth it. Let's see, 250 people working there, maximum daily production per worker 4 tons. Oh, that's quite a lot. Environmental pollution 12 tons per year. That's quite a lot. We might end up moving that city a bit. Okay, I'm not going to put that down for now. Oh, but yes, cancel construction. So we don't want to. Otherwise, it's going to automatically do that. No, we're just putting a placeholder. Okay, right. So now we know where our resources are. Maybe there's another resource here. I feel that there's a bit of a hill, etc. But this town, we'd actually want to maybe have the industrial area here somewhere. I think we might even end up shipping it. Yes, we could actually end up shipping it off. Yes. Okay. So I have a feeling industrial area here. Might be a good idea. There's some gravel down there as well. Good. So that would really make sense for an industrial area. Now the train is coming on the far side. I feel we might redo this road slightly. Okay, so I feel, oh, there's gravel here as well. Good. So I feel, so if the trains come along to here, sorry, I'm trying to think. if we could have all our resources, like a construction yard here somewhere. The vehicles come out here. That might not be a bad idea. And have, so we'll have a, so we're going to need to have a train track in here. So I think let's start off by taking this road out. It's a lovely lakeside road, I do appreciate that. However, we do have a problem. Oh, bother. Okay. Now, concrete railway, base railway. Okay, so the train can go out to there. And then go along here. Okay, right. So we want, oh dear. Oh, we don't want to auto build. Yeah, we don't want to auto build this. We want to build, basically just blueprinting this for now, making sure it's all right, and then later what we will do is we'll be able to move that out a little bit of a curve. Sorry, and later what we'll do is we'll actually be building all of this ourselves anyway. So I want to curve around like that a bit more gentle curve with the trains. Now I want one track to come in this direction, which is going to be a passenger, and one which is going to come like that, and then down here, and maybe lessen that down a bit. Well, let's just move it to there for now. And okay, I just want to make sure that we've got space for everything. Okay, now before this corner we're going to slow down anyway, so let's make that where we become a 2-track, and this is going to come all the way along to there, to there, okay, wonderful. So now we know how our tracks are going to meet the border. We can now, this is a gravel road. I am wondering whether I should replace it now with an asphalt road. I mean, this is going to be the main road to the border, but most things are coming by train. So I think I'm going to get rid of that, but I think I'm going to replace this gravel road with the gravel road. come out. Nice curve. Yes. Follow the tracks and then I must say, there we go. Trying to press the button and to get that curve right, what you do is you click your left mouse button and then you wheel at the same time. So it's a little bit awkward, I must say, but I'm very grateful that you're allowed to do it, because it does make some much nicer curves. Okay, so we've got our border connection sorted. Okay, and we're kind of realizing that we've got these two towns, and at some stage we're going to want to get stuff from this side across, so maybe like a bypass lane, something that goes straight there, and it's going to have to get to this side of the town, so we need to think about that. Also, we're going to have trains coming in for this area. Okay, so our stock is going to come here, but it's going to curve back up. Okay, now let's have a look what we can do for the town. Now we've got one little over here, it's without power, and 3 workers without a job, and we've got another little village over there. Okay, now what I'm thinking is we could probably get rid of those. I don't know what happens to the people inside. I'm not very keen on just destroying things for these poor people. We're here to help them, not just to kick them out. I mean, this is the Soviet Union, but we don't have to be like that. No. I'm not sure they really like that either, to be honest. Okay. We want a train platform. They can take 1,500 people. Wow. Okay, but why not? I was thinking of getting this as close as possible, which is why I was wondering about demolishing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to demolish the roads. We'll get you a new road. We'll do something. I'm sorry about stranding you in the middle of nowhere, but yeah, you're now farmhouses. Okay, it's lovely. Huh? Okay, platform. Now, we're wanting it to be kind of in the middle. Now we're gonna have a road, aren't we? So let's do this road. That's not a road. Footpath, gravel road. So we're going to be having this road across like this, right? Yes. Okay. A big square. No, I don't like that. let's take all that away. Okay, I may edit out when I'm fiddling with these things, but please let me know what you want to hear. I mean, if you might want to see me doing this. Yeah, I'm going to have something a bit straighter, unfortunately. Just because we need that, unfortunately we need the train to be as close as possible because people need to walk there. Okay, well, we'll have the train over there. Can't build due to infrastructure. I don't think so. Shall we put it like, okay, come on, give it to me, there we go. Excellent. Okay. Where did that go? Right, okay. And we've got our first station connected up. Well, we're sort of, no, not connected up because we need to do this first. Okay, first one connected. Okay, we'll sort out the signals later. Okay, so now we've got the train there, and I believe what we should do straight away is make sure we remember about the lines that go out. There, great. There, great. Okay, so now what we've done is we made sure that the trains can use both of those stations coming in, both of those platforms at the same time very efficiently, because they can cross and cross back. Okay, what I'm going to do is make this a right-hand drive. As most train systems apparently are right-hand drive, I will keep this a right-hand drive. Okay, so trains keep on the right-hand side. However, they can cross over to use that platform and then cross over back if they need to. That's the idea of that. We'll cover more when we do all the signals, but for now we're not doing the signals. Okay, what we're wanting to do is a construction area over here. Now there's a fair bit of gravel around as well, which I'd like to mine, but I think so I'm just trying to see how much space this is going to take and where we can do it. I'm thinking maybe here. I mean, there is a little bit of gravel here, but that's, I mean, compared to all the stuff that's around, it's ridiculous not to use it. Okay, now what we need to do is to start off with a is the oil. Okay, and we want loading and unloading, so, and we want to unload to the right, I believe. So the train tracks are going to come in here, and the first place they're going to come into is over here. Okay, right near the gravel mines. Okay, and whoops. Okay, so let's get these. So it's going to come up like this. Do I make this kind of just a throughway to here? I believe that would be best. Okay, so that is the through where traffic's coming from the other way is probably going to come on there. Then here we're going to branch off to here, and that's going to come down a bit. Actually not too far. Actually it could run parallel for a bit. Yeah, that would be fine. Now the reason I wanted it to come off earlier is so that if there's a backlog or a queue or anything, that it doesn't stop our main line. Okay, and that's going to come down there. Perfect. And that'll come down there. Okay, again we put the crossover. Now this is very important because when it's going to come in on the one side, and when it comes out it needs to cross over to go onto the other side so that it can go back. Okay, so now we've got our oil and fuel loading. Good gracious. Okay, now we go back to here, and we're going to want bitumen, and we're going to need we're going to need to have bitumen, and we're going to need to have fuel. So, and those both need both want to load those. However, the bitumen we also want to use for making asphalt, I think. Okay, so if we put this down there, try to maybe move it down a bit like that. Excellent. Okay, then what we can do is put the other one okay, where's I can do that and get rid of the label. We can see what's happening. Okay, because I'm needing 2 exports. Okay, yes, that'll do like that. Okay, because then bring that back. We've got one that we can use for bitumen, one for fuel, and the one that's for bitumen, we can feed that bitumen into the oil. Okay, so we'll have the loading bays kind of over here. So this is where they load and unload fuel, and so just making sure there's enough space for that road over the top. Yes, I believe there is. Let's just make sure. Yes, there is. Okay, put that road in just to keep track. And then under, is it construction? No. I feel maybe it was. Asphalt, yes. So now asphalt, we can then put up there. Will that do both? Yes, that does both. Okay, excellent. Okay, so now this train, we'll have a train that'll come in. We'll have 2 trains that'll come in, one carrying fuel, one carrying bitumen. Okay, that's excellent. Now, next, what we'll need over here, over here we can't see anymore. If you go back to construction, have a look here. we need bitumen, but we also need gravel. Okay, so and for concrete we also need gravel. So for gravel gets stored in a store. Okay, and it's got a rail connection. Okay, and you have, let me just check here. You have a rail loading aggregate. There we go. Train. There we go. Train aggregates unloading. Okay, so we have an unloading. Okay, great. Okay, aggregate unloading, and then we need aggregate storage. Here's aggregate storage. Stores for aggregate. Large aggregate storage. Okay, yes, there we go. Move it like, okay, let's get this road in, because I keep worrying about not being able to. So let's just move it this way. All the other roads seem to be going like that anyway. And then get a go and look at our gravel quarry. What am I doing? Aggregate, large aggregate store. There we go. No, okay, let's just, okay, but no, that's not going to work because we want the train. Do you have it? Oh, that's the road problem here. The problem is the train connection that needs to be. If you just build a bridge over there, that would make sense. Can we try doing that? A concrete bridge. So if we made a concrete bridge across like so if we put it, there's a pillar. Yeah, it looks silly like that. You want to okay, if I move it further back, oh dear, concrete bridge, brick bridge. Excellent. Okay, well, that solves that problem. A little bit of concentration. Does that look okay? Yeah, it certainly doesn't look bad. Okay, so now that we know that we can do that, let's get a large storage. Oh, again with the trains. Okay. Oh right, we do want the train so that we can export it. Yes. If we do this kind of thing, I'm just trying to figure out how to get this. Oh right, okay. If we do that, okay, sorry, I had to think about that for a second. Let's do that, put it in that position, which would allow us, oh dear, too steep of a descent. Let's finish the concrete. Okay, no, that's, I feel that's just not right. Okay, concrete bridge. There. Okay, is that better? Yes, much better. Okay, so he'll be able to bring gravel in. Okay, however, we actually want to load it with it's not here, aggregate loading. Over here under gravel connections, gravel, coal and iron, we've got truck aggregate loading. Great. Okay, unloading. Okay, okay, I'll get rid of that so that you can see nicely. Oh, we've got the bridge, so we have to come up anyway. We could put like, okay, let's just start off with one, but we'll be able to put more than one. Certainly. Okay. There we go. That's our industrial area. Now we're going to have to put up some gravel mines and things over here. I wasn't, because you're not going to just import it. Oh, and I hope that isn't encroaching on our railway space. Let's carry on with our construction area. Okay, so we've got some of the major stuff. What we also need with the along with the asphalt is cement. Now cement, it's a bit tricky. Storage and warehouses, it's under construction. Is it? There we go. You get a cement silo, which we can fill up, and I believe, right, I'm trying to figure it out, trying to remember it. Is there a, oh right, we're going to need to put in a diesel station as well. Right, dry loading this. Okay, we need this to unload. We have to unload cement with this. Okay, and that cement is going to go into the cement silo. Okay, and okay, so that plant and this plant both take workers. Excellent. So if we do that, it would mean that I can get gravel from that storage, and if I do that, iterative. Let's see if we can do something like that. The road is nicely pointed in the right direction. And now I do, because it's a silo, and I believe we can fill that up with a, okay, now we go back to the trains, and this is where we need that bulk dry good. And we could put it there. Tourist road access. I'm just not sure quite. Actually, there we go. Great, we'll put that in just like that. Now this will continue on with this for a bit. Now I don't believe there's going to be a high volume of trains. I don't so what I was thinking of doing is that maybe we need to have a long area in case there's a train waiting. But I'm hoping that the express ones are going past anyway. We could always do some sort of junction, like from here up there anyway, afterwards. To get past it if you need to. Okay, and this is just going to the border and back, so there's no need for it ever to go this way. Well, not right now, but maybe at a later stage. But for now, this is going to the border and back. This is also, this is going to be a single train, so I'm not going to leave waiting space and stuff for it. Okay. So what have we still to get? Okay. We're going to need an open source base. This has got steels, aluminium prefabs. It's a lot of the stuff that we need comes from here. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is then I can fit that in, but I think what we do first is get a road loading cargo station. Okay, so that's going to kind of fit in there. Because I want to make sure, oh dear, that we can get a road past it. Okay, let me just put that down. Let's just check to see if this... Yeah, I know, you know that you want to. Come on. Yes. Okay, wonderful. Okay. Now this only has one. So let's, I'm actually going to move this past like that, and this one next to it, and then this one comes like that. Okay, down like that, and then Great. Mm, actually not great, because that's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine, it's fine. See, if we can move this out as soon as possible, it'll give us a little bit more time, space for a train to be waiting, just in case, because we've only got a single track. Yeah, we could get a track out there if we needed to, but it's not my plan to do that. Okay. Do we now have everything that we would need? Let's go check. A construction. Oh, okay. We would also need a warehouse. And the warehouse, where would you put it? A warehouse would come into another road cargo station, or maybe let me try. I'm just thinking this warehouse has a rail connection. Oh no. How would you get that road connection? No, we wouldn't. That's just far too complicated and unnecessary, actually. No, I can't find it. There we go. Because we have this road. We have this road coming down, only just, and you have another road, and then we have the warehouse. I suppose you could do downhill like that. Okay, I feel maybe something like that. Is that gonna work? I believe so. Now, what I'm wondering is, do we take it off the same sets? No, I think what I'm going to do, move it back like this. Yeah, like that. Sorry, had to think, trying to think out how these angles over here are going to work. Oh dear. Let's get that out. Okay. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, the closest point here that we can. I don't want to get too steep, but okay, it's all connected. Okay, I do believe we are able now to import everything that we need to construct. We're going to have to bring a road through here. Actually, yeah, I'm going to, this road I believe is going to be straight, and I'll have the T-junction off here. Kind of here. Kind of believe that side needs to go. Okay. So we've got everything joined onto this one road. So what a very neat fancy railway, and a not so neat single road carrying all the traffic. Yeah, I feel we may need to have a look at that. But right now, I don't think so. Okay. One of the things we're going to need, definitely, is a fuel station for the train. Now a really good area for it here is also a train depot. Now I kind of like the idea of putting the train depot near the border. It kind of gives you a feeling that that you just bought the train, you know, and it's arriving. That might be a bit silly, but I mean that's where the train is coming from, the border. I'm trying to kind of put it here. Is that silly? Because of fire stations and everything like that. Although, actually, what brought me here originally was the fuel diesel station. I feel that's a pretty good idea. We need to get a road to this as well. I think if we put it in here, and we move this, oops, no, not that one out first, to there, then out to there, there we go. We should be able to do the same there. There we go. A little cross there will mean to there, and then Okay. Excellent. Alright, and we also want to put in our little cross, and okay, so we've got a diesel station here, and we've got no road to it. So how to fix that? Concrete bricks with trolleys? No, just a concrete bridge. So if we start here and come okay, and then oh dear, okay. So how I feel getting a bridge across those two is going to be a bit of a mission. It's oh my word. Okay, let's we're gonna have to work out kind of a road across here. Let's do that. Okay, great. Okay, coming. Okay, so that's quite wide around there. Okay, now I suppose we'd better do some signals. Okay, so first of all, okay, so you can't come. Oh dear. So let's put one here, which is both directions. Oh, okay, that's why you'd want to mix. Because you don't want to go into there until you can exit, and the same on that side. Okay, right, so those are two ways, and just lets people in. Okay, back to our signals. Now we're going to want to make sure that we're on the right. So we're going to use a chain over here, pointing only that direction, which means he's not going to go into this section unless he can get out. Excellent. And we'll do the same here. Don't go in until you can get out. Oh, these shouldn't be chain. These should just be normal two-way. That's just to allow the cars to move if we need to. Okay. Okay, right. Now what we're going to do is it's going to split according to this. Now we're wanting to put a signal. Now we don't want a signal. Okay, so that's a single block. Okay, this whole thing. So only one train can be in this section at a time. From there, and these trains can't start going until the train's cleared out of here. So let's give it a bit of space, and we'll make it there. Okay, so that's the space that they've got to clear out. Okay, and then we'll put a chain over here and say don't go into the next one unless you can get out again. Okay, so this is going to come up to here, clink. No, this will be okay. Yes, yeah. In other words, don't go sit there if there's some, yeah. It'll stop people getting blocked, and then we'll have one on that side leading people in. We can do a two-way there, and chain in there, chain in there, okay, so this one says don't go in there unless you can get out. For there and there, and once you've passed there, then you're out. And these people are coming on this side, and they're saying don't go in there unless you can get out. This is getting out. Oh yeah, that's not right. Take that away. That is getting out there. Okay, so trains, they won't go in there unless they can get out the other side. Right? And on this side, over here and over here, they won't go in there unless they can get out there. Great. So then what we need to do is just put some spacing in to let the trains flow. This is looking good. Okay. Okay. Spacing these tracks out nicely. I should probably be measuring them, and I may regret not measuring them now, but okay, I'll sort those out in the meantime. There and there. Oh dear, it's not working all of a sudden. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, keep this. Oh, this is jumping all over. Okay. Maybe I'm a bit too far out. Okay. Okay, so now that's going to keep the rail coming through on that side. Okay, here I believe we need some chain signals. So here, don't go through unless it's clear. Then this would be coming back. Don't go through unless it's clear. This would be a standard back. Oh, and we'd have a chain here as well. Don't go back unless it's clear. Then, okay, let's move this. Okay, so once it's past there, then it's clear. And once it's past there. Okay, great. I feel we could easily have a little block there. Okay, and then what we'd have is a chain there. Don't go through unless it's perfect. Unless you can get through. Okay. So all the yellows are interchanges. Right, we need to fix this. Oh, sorry. Oh yes, okay. A chain going that way. This is just merging in. So it'd be a chain. Oops, can't place one there. So it would be past there and past there. Okay. And going this way, it would be past there, and we'd have a chain there and there. Excellent. I do like this color coding. It really does. Oh, he says as he switches the color coding. If I do love the color coding, it really allows you fairly. You can see immediately how big the intersections are. So we'd want a chain there coming into this intersection, and a chain there coming into the section, chain there coming into the intersection. We'd put that going out, one here going out, there going out, and that whole intersection is much smaller, you know, where there's a potential problem. Okay, signals doing what? Okay. No signals yet. Okay. Okay, so we're going to need another chain coming in there. Chain coming in there. Chain coming in there, then normal one exiting. Normal exit. Come on. Okay, excellent. That is right. And I feel we're just going to need to have obviously this is probably need to be a chain. This being so short may create a backlog. This is for the cement. It's only one truck, so I don't think so. I think that's why I wasn't concerned about it initially. But watch this come back at me. There's so many things. It'll be fine. No, it wasn't fine. Okay, chains coming in there and there. Blocks coming out. Blocks coming out. Blocks coming out. Great. Okay. I'm just worried it's going to sit there waiting and block a train here. Okay. Chain coming in there. Chain coming this side. Then we've got what on earth? Right. Okay. Then where were we? Okay, right. And then exiting one way, exiting one way, exiting one way. Okay, exit there. More comfortable with that. Actually, I'm going to move those a little bit more into the middle, and that's going to be fine. Okay, so I believe we've got all our signals that we need to get our trains going. So that they can start bringing things. See, there's a construction office as well. Okay, no, there's a couple of things we need still. One of those is a gas station. It's over here. Infrastructure, road infrastructure. Gas station for all these cars. Which if we put kind of here close by, be easy to fill. Okay, so I'm going to put a gas station there. A road vehicles depot. I think I'm going to put it opposite here, just because I can. Okay, and then obviously there's the construction office itself. So now I feel maybe we should put it down in the middle somewhere of all of this. Maybe down here where the petrol station. Yeah, everything's done from this, I think, the distance from here. We want to do our construction is that city. this city, okay, maybe this is the construction office for this city, I suppose. We really need to think about road access. Because that's quite a hectic rail bus. Maybe this has come out too far. Are we going to get any kind of... It's a bridge. It's oh, okay. Well, it seems that that is entirely possible. So let's actually do that right now. No. Let's just get some road out straight first. Then we do that and raise it 2 notches. Then to there and bring it down. Excellent. Do we do a bridge for the railway for this one as well? Yes, I think we should. While we're about it, let's do it. Okay. To there. Okay, great. And our area is now connected. Let's just make sure, yes. Okay, and we're now connected to the city by a roadway. Okay, and this all came about because we were deciding where to put the construction office. And I feel maybe this is a good spot for it. Great. Now we should be able to get everything there, but we need still, we need people. Now if we go paths, I think it's this does this building asphalt plant? I think an asphalt plant 5 workers and 5 workers. Okay, so it's only need 10 workers. Okay, so we can have a bus stop. I mean, it literally just needs to be a bus stop. Okay, maybe like that, and do some footpaths. And from to too sharp and you're joking. Okay, let's try that again. Let's get a bus stop. Okay, and a footpath. Excellent. Okay, okay, you're not going to know. Okay, so this is our little construction yard, and we should be able to use that to do everything else. Now, we're going to have to auto build most of this, I think. How do you do that? You say fun construction? There was a way of doing that. Construction. Auto build using rubles. Okay, so let's auto build all of that. And it's what is this thing doing? Auto build. Okay, auto build all that and all that. And that. There we go. Okay, so if we build all of this, in other words, say yes to our blueprint, I do believe that will leave us in a position to be able to build the rest ourselves. Okay. 1,010,000 warnings. Okay, but I think it might be great to like zoom in, find a nice position, and close the mini map, and then unpause it. Yay, watch everything get built. Right, there it goes up. Okay, great. And here we've got our construction area. So next time we're going to get the vehicles, we're going to get the flow going, okay, and we're going to start sorting out that little town so we can get workers in here, starting off with the 10 workers that we need at the bottom, 5 for the asphalt and 5 for the concrete plant, and of course the workers for the construction yard. But we'll leave that for next time. For now, this is rather doing this, and I'd rather be playing Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic, but it's time to go. So I'm going to be saying good night.